Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Hunter New England Health is urging the community not to be complacent after the region recorded no new cases of COVID-19 yesterday. 700 people are in isolation after being identified as close or casual contacts from the Costco cluster at Bullaroo and a Windale apartment block. Public health physician Dr. David Durheim says the virus could still be present in the region. 110 people in the health district are recovering from the virus. Low rates of vaccination among First Nations people in the Windale area has the local MP calling for more vaccines for a pop-up Pfizer clinic. Shortland MP Pat Conroy says he's concerned the Costco cluster and a positive case at a Windale apartment block could be the start of a new outbreak in Lake Macquarie. He says similar pop-up clinics have been organised for vulnerable areas of Western Sydney and Western New South Wales.
It has a high number of First Nations Australians, an elderly population, and very concerningly a vaccination rate lower than surrounding suburbs. There is an urgent need for a coordinated response from the Commonwealth and state governments to respond to this situation, much like the response in Walgett in Western New South Wales.
As the Hunter celebrates its first day of zero cases yesterday, new local cases have already been announced, which will be included in today's numbers. During a regional media update yesterday, the Deputy Premier celebrated the region recording no cases, but said he already knew of 3 new cases. John Barilaro says he doesn't know where they are yet.
The Hunter New England, no cases overnight till 8 p.m. last night, which is a good sign that it's great to have a day of zero, but I already have seen numbers for tomorrow where there are since the 8 o'clock, there's 3 cases there.
The Hunter's Peak business body is welcoming a fall in the region's unemployment rate, but warns the latest figures don't include the impact of the current COVID lockdown. The jobless rate for July in Newcastle and Lake Macquarie fell from 5.1 to 4.5%, while the rest of the Hunter also saw a drop from 4.2 to just 3%. Business Hunter CEO Bob Hawes says while it's good news, the figures don't account for the critical period during the August lockdown. He says a rise in the participation rate in Newcastle and Lake Macquarie last month contributed to a jobs boost, with job vacancy rates still high in the region. Stockton is facing a new erosion threat following this week's heavy surf conditions. The swell has reached Corobba Oval for the first time, stripping away what's left of the nearby sand dunes. Residents say they've never seen the water come up this far, putting the local sports complex at risk. The Heart Foundation is calling on all women, including those in the Hunter, to not abandon their heart's health during the COVID-19 restrictions. Statistics show 20 women lose their lives every day to heart disease, which accounts for 1 in 4 female deaths. The Foundation's Julie Ann Mitchell says women must look after their health.
Heart disease doesn't stop just because of a pandemic, and so we're calling on more women to see their doctor for a heart health check, manage their risk factors, and really look after their heart health because they are an important part of the community.
2NURFM Sport.
The Newcastle Knights have cemented their spot in the NRL's top 8 after a thrilling 15-14 win over the Gold Coast last night. Newcastle will feature in the final series for the second consecutive year after a Mitchell Pearce field goal won the game for the Knights. Coach Adam O'Brien says his side can mix it with the top teams.
Yeah, we've got heart, showed that tonight, and that if you've got that, then that goes a long way to winning rugby league games. I feel like we've got the personnel and we've got the juice in our legs to get a bit better, and we'll see where it takes us.
Teams in the Hunter and Central Coast AFL competitions have had their season cut short after it was confirmed yesterday the competition would be called off. Matches have been on hold as a consequence of the ongoing COVID-19 situation in the Hunter. The competition had earmarked the 18th of September as the date of their now cancelled grand final. Newcastle Jets winger Ryan Hoffman says this pre-season is his toughest to date. The Jets recently began preparations for the upcoming A-League season beginning in October. It'll be the club's first season under new coach Arthur Pappas. And Charlestown Paralympian Reid McCracken will compete in the men's T34 100-metre final on Monday. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 28, 25, 10, 27, 14, 11 and 32, and the Powerball number is 6. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.